A $7 million lawsuit against the Norfolk Police Department can proceed.
That ruling came from a judge about a recent officer-involved shooting death in the city. Chopper 10 was above the Wells Fargo Bank in Ghent. This is May of last year. Joshua Johnson was shot and killed after police say he tried to cash a bad check at the drive-thru. Johnson, known as Omar, died in the front seat of his car when police say he tried to run over an officer. But Johnson's survivors say the police used excessive force. Then at your side's investigative reporter Chris Horne is live in the newsroom with the latest in the Johnson family's push for answers. Chris.
Yeah, Tom, it's been 15 months of victories and defeats for Omar Johnson's family. Last September, the Commonwealth attorney cleared the officers involved in his death of criminal charges. Now a federal judge has ruled in favor of the family to let their civil case go to trial. A federal judge says the wrongful death case involving the shooting of Omar Johnson has enough merit to go to trial. Michael Muhammad is a family friend.
I spoke with both mother and father, and they were both elated to know that the fight was still on, and that there is a glimmer of hope that we will achieve a measure of justice for Omar.
Norfolk police came to this bank in Ghent to arrest Johnson, but ended up shooting him dead in his Mercedes sedan. Police wanted Johnson for trying to cash a stolen check. According to court documents, Officer Matthew Watson pulled up and blocked Johnson in with his cruiser in front. From behind, Officer Matthew Wilson approached his car on foot. When Johnson put his car in reverse, Watson got out of his cruiser and walked toward Johnson's car, firing several shots, killing Johnson. The Commonwealth attorney cleared the officers of criminal charges, but then Johnson's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit. Officers Watson and Wilson tried to get it dismissed, but Judge Raymond Jackson ruled to let the case proceed.
The judge saw fit that the evidence for the counts that were filed by the attorneys was sufficient to be heard by a jury. And so we are very hopeful and thankful for that.
The judge's ruling mentions the non-violent crime Johnson was alleged to have committed, balanced against how Johnson's vehicle was blocked and how Officer Wilson approached Johnson's car concealed and from behind. The judge also stated that Watson fired his gun even though Johnson posed no threat to Wilson, because by that time, Johnson's car was yards away from Wilson.
We look forward to the family having their day in court, that Omar can have his name cleared.
And coming up on Wavy News 10 at 6, we'll talk with a man who was a coach and mentor for Omar Johnson and let you know what's next in this case. Chris Horne, 10 on your side.
A new development in a high-profile police-involved shooting in Norfolk. The police department is trying to fight a lawsuit, but a judge said it can go on. The shooting happened in May of last year outside the Wells Fargo on 21st Street in Ghent. Police officers shot 22-year-old Omar Johnson. The suit alleges the officers used excessive force. 10 on your side's Chris Horne has the latest now from the newsroom. Chris?
Nicole, the federal judge says Johnson's family has a valid claim that his Fourth Amendment rights were violated, and now the case can go to trial. Friends of the family are happy to see that a jury will decide justice for Johnson, who they say had a bright future.
It's a step towards getting some type of justice.
Kevin Mills is happy that the wrongful death lawsuit involving the police shooting of Omar Johnson will go to trial. Mills played a formative role in Johnson's life. When Johnson was 13, he used to sweep the floor here at Andy's Barbershop and Beauty Salon on Colley Avenue in Norfolk. Mills coached him at basketball and taught him to cut hair.
Hard-working, fun-loving young man. Always smiling, positive kid.
Johnson was 22 in May 2013 when police came to arrest him on a bogus check charge. It ended moments later with Johnson shot to death. The officers involved were cleared of criminal charges, but Johnson's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit claiming excessive force. Johnson's coach and mentor has plenty of pictures of him at the barbershop.
Out front learning how to play basketball to when he first started cutting hair, learning how to cut hair, and he wanted to be the best at it.
He was a very good barber. In fact, he was my standby barber when my barber wasn't available, and he had great promise one day to possibly own his own shop.
The police department has no comment because of the pending case, and the deputy city attorney who's on the case had no comment either. The family's attorney, though, tells me this ruling paves the way for the steps toward a trial date, which he hopes will be in the spring or early summer of next year. Chris Horne, 10 on your side.